Welcome to the IFS Dilemma Meditation. Close your eyes if it feels right and get comfortable. Take some deep breaths. Now, think of a dilemma in your life, either one that you're currently facing or that you've faced in the past. Pick an issue that you've experienced a lot of conflict around. As you focus on this dilemma, notice the parts on each side of it and notice how they battle with each other. And notice how you feel towards the battle or towards each part of the battle. Now we're going to get to know each one of these parts one at a time. And to do that, you're going to ask one of your parts to go into a kind of waiting room. This creates a bit of a boundary that will allow the one that you're working with to relax a little bit. So let's get to know the one who's not in the waiting room first. And again, notice what you're feeling towards this part. If you're feeling anything negative, we're going to ask the parts associated with those negative feelings to just let you get to know the part for a few minutes. We're not going to give the attended to part more power to take over and get whatever it wants. We just want to try and get to know it. To do this, the part we have in the waiting room, or any of its allies who are making themselves known, need to pull their energy out of you. You can reassure that part, the one that's in the waiting room, that they'll have time to, and maybe it'll help that part be a little bit more patient. If you can get to a point of at least being curious about the one who's not in the waiting room, go ahead and follow your curiosity and ask it what it wants you to know about its position. Why does it take such a strong position on this issue? What is it afraid would happen if the part in the waiting room took over and won the battle? As you listen to it, you don't have to agree or disagree. Just let this part know that you respect it, that you care about it, that you're there with it, and that you hear it. See how it reacts. part. And I want you to ask the part that you've been speaking with to go into a separate waiting room. Then let the other part out so that you can get to know it in the same way. You're trying to have an open heart and an open mind as you listen to its side. What does it want you to know? You don't have to agree with what it says. You just kind of want to get where it's coming from, why it's so charged up about its position, and what it's afraid would happen if the other side won. After you've worked with that second part for a while, ask it if it would be willing to talk to the other part directly. Reassure it that you're there to mediate and you'll make sure that they stay respectful towards each other. It's okay if the part's not willing to do that. If that happens, you won't take the next steps. But if it is willing, then invite the other one to come and sit down with the two of you. Now you're going to kind of be the therapist as they talk to each other about the issue. Your job isn't to take a side, it's just to help them get to know each other in a different way and make sure they respect each other when they talk. Remind them that they're both a part of you and that they have that in common. See how they react as they get to know each other in a different and new way. Notice what happens to the dilemma. At some point, pause their discussion. Let them both know that you can meet with them more regularly in this way and ask them if they'd be willing to give you their input on dilemmas in the future, but then trust you to make the final decision. They can act more like advisors for you, rather than having the responsibility of making bigger decisions like this one on their own. See how they react to that idea. It can help to remind these parts who you are, how old you are, what year it is. In the next minute or so, thank both these parts for however much they did and for what they shared. Let them know that they're important and that you care for them. And be sure to remind them that you're going to try to return and talk with them soon. When you're ready, shift your focus back to the outside world.